All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greetings and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, one of the #1 platforms where what? That's right. Where you don't get no paid media. What's going on here? Let me see. Okay, there we go. So let me just make sure that we live everywhere, family, man. Feel good to be back in the building, man. So we live. All right, we live on Rumble and look like we live on okay. All right, family. So you guys see the thumbnail, y'all see the title. That's right. Today or this evening, we got to talk about Hernandez Govan, aka TEFLON QUETTE. Okay. And we got to explain, and I got to break down to you guys why the biggest rat in Shelby County is remaining free. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and I just got to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Now, what I want you guys to do, family, real quick, right? As always, when y'all come in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And make sure y'all share this thing because people gonna want to put their ears on this. You know what I'm saying? They done had me in jail, you know what I'm saying, over some shit with Moneybag Yo. And we're gonna talk about that not tonight. But yeah, the shit was weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? I was breaking down how, you know what I'm saying, Moneybag Yo, his new album and shit, how they, how they meet ride, you know what I'm saying, Young Dolph and PIE. And they said I was harassing and all this other stuff, threw me in jail and all type of stuff, right? So what I want you guys to do, family, listen, check this out. Let's do this real quick. What I want to do is, okay, is let's go up here, get this share screen going. What I want you guys to do, right, is go over and subscribe to Israelite Talk Media. Okay. This right here is going to be the backup channel. Okay. And so when they start tweaking, you know what I'm saying? When they start tweaking and want to try to strike and do all this other stuff, we just going to go here to Israelite Talk Media and we going to get it on. Okay. So make sure you guys go over there, subscribe to Israelite Talk Media. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I speak on this before we get up out of here, but make sure y'all just subscribe over there because when they ban me on this channel over here, where I can't post and all this other shit, we gonna be going over here. Okay. Now, with that being said, right now, there's a lot of shit that's going on in the industry, as always, right? A lot of shit that's going on in the industry, right? And one of the things that I want you guys to understand is that I see a lot of this stuff that's going on. People still send me stuff. Just because I may not post, you know what I'm saying, all the time, doesn't mean I don't see what's going on. And one of the things that I noticed, and let me say this, and we're gonna get into this thing because we got a lot of stuff that we got to walk down this tonight concerning Hernandez Govan. Because what I want you guys to understand, I want you guys to pay attention to detail. Look what's going on the battlefield. We got the feds all down in Dolphland raid, you know what I'm saying? Picking up the members, right? And then not only are they down there, then we hear about the young mob, you know what I'm saying? The young mob, Rico, and we still ain't saw none from CMG, none of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand and pay attention to what is going on. And this is why I want to take the time out to break this stuff down for y'all today. Okay. Now, also, I'm a little bit under the weather, man. So I got my little tea and stuff here. So just bear with me, man. I don't know. This weather all funny and stuff like that, man, where it's like it's real hot, then they cooling it down, and you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me say this, family. When it comes down to this Dolph case, there's a lot of people merching off the name of Dolph, man. And let me say this. If you don't have real detail to get to the people, you know what I'm saying? Then it's good to just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, if I don't blog the rest of this year, you know what I'm saying? If I don't blog ever again in life, I'm gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, you know, like people coming out and they just coming up with all type of creative stories in this Dolph case, and it's fucking the case up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are confused. They don't know what to believe because people just coming out with all type of shit. And y'all, and let me say this also, right? Because I'm gonna be talking about this shit too. The PRE side see the shit that's being said about them. You know what I'm saying? By some of these bloggers about how they involved in shit like that. We gonna speak on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also hearing that, see, the reason why they don't want to speak on a lot of this shit, because they don't want to give certain individuals clout and shit on this internet, because they know how this shit go. But they see what's going on, and we gonna speak about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other bloggers that, you know what I'm saying? They done blame the whole Memphis for the murder of Dolph. Like this is why y'all gotta be locked in here on Israelite Talk TV, because I give you the real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about, I mean, yeah, we here to make money, but it ain't just about the paycheck. Like, niggas gotta have integrity when they blogging and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they come over here. And a lot of this shit that they trying to switch up is because of the facts we done dropped over here. Come on, man. Let's quit playing. Now, let's get to this guy, Paul, right? And we finna walk this shit down, right? I mean, not Paul, but Steve Mulroy, right? Let's listen to this cat, right? Let me get this queued up.
Alleged to be the mastermind behind the killing of Pompey.
I had $27,000 in credit card debt and could never make a dent in paying it back.
I had nowhere to turn with the rising.
Popular Memphis rapper Young Dolph in 2021 spent a few minutes behind bars Sunday in DeSoto County. Hernandez Govan has been charged with various driving violations and also stalking. As WRG's Mike Sirianni reports, Govan posted bond Monday, but little is being revealed about his arrest.
Now, generally, if someone reoffends while they're out on bond, then the normal thing would be that, you know, they would go back into custody.
Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy reacting to the Sunday night arrest of Hernandez Govan by South Haven Police. He was charged for driving with a suspended license and having an improperly mounted license plate. Was also booked on a DeSoto County warrant from 2019 for misdemeanor stalking and harassment. He bonded out of jail Monday. Govan, who's alleged to be the mastermind behind the shooting death of rap star Young Dolph in 2021, is out on bond, charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit murder, though Govan is not charged with shooting Dolph. Govan is accused of hiring Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith to shoot and kill the rapper. They're set to stand trial in September. A fourth person, Jamarcus Johnson, has already pleaded guilty as an accessory after the fact. Tuesday, Steve Mulroy said it was too soon to know how Govan's arrest would impact his upcoming trial in Memphis.
We're looking into the particular circumstances of this case, and as soon as we find out what's going on, we're going to let the judge know so we can take appropriate action.
Let's stop right there, you goddamn weasel. Let's stop right there, you goddamn weasel, okay? What in the hell is Steve Mulroy talking about? We clearly heard out his mouth where he said typically, and let's just bag this up, right? Okay? This goddamn weasel, right? Listen to him.
Now, generally, if someone reoffends while they're out on bond, then the normal thing would be that, you know, they would go back into custody.
Shelby,
stop right there. Okay? Now, see what y'all got to understand, and this is what Steve is getting ready to find out. All money is not good money, right? They tried to backdoor us, family. Remember when Hernandez Govan, and I'm gonna get to this here in a minute. We walking it down, but let me just put this on you real quick. Remember when Hernandez Govan went to court back in February and he wanted to get the terms to his bond lessened and shit, right? And remember, he did the interview and all this shit with Stan G, got in trouble. The judge, Jenny from the block, right? All this theater, right, in court. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna show you what she did, right? But she ended up eventually granting him the terms to this bond, right? That he was asking. What it is the shit done backfire because, as I'm getting ready to show y'all, she tried to keep everything under seal, right? Now, we know that she granted the bond because why would she keep it under seal and not tell the people if she didn't grant the bond? That ain't nothing to send the man back and say, no, it's denied. So the reason why she tried to keep everything under seal because she granted the bond. So now Steve Mulroy is telling us that typically if this happens, now here come the bloggers, right? This is what they're saying, right? This is how they trying to hit you with the 3-card Molly. They're saying, well, this case that Hernandez Govan had was from 2019. It's an old case. It's nothing to see here. Everybody go home. No. No. The problem here, and this is what everybody got to keep their eyes on. The problem with Hernandez Govan is that he left fucking Shelby County. That right there is a direct violation of his fucking bond. What the fuck is this motherfucking weasel talking about? Well, you don't got to see that shit to see if, and I'm finna prove it. The fact that he left Shelby County and family, listen to this shit. This is how they trying to downplay this shit. This motherfucker left Tennessee and went into Mississippi. I don't give a fuck how close it is. He went into Mississippi. He left, and this is why he was charged with that fugitive shit, and they dropped it because they told him like, "Hey man, drop that shit." He woo. So not only did he cross state lines and go into fucking Mississippi, the motherfucker was driving on suspended license. The fuck? This motherfucker not following no rules. He ain't following no rules. And he's telling us that we gotta wait to see what? You don't know. You telling me that you study law and you don't know that by him just crossing state lines without permission is a violation of his bond. And this is what I told y'all. And I'm gonna get to this in a minute, but let's walk this motherfucker down right here. What the fuck is Steve talking about? Well, we the fuck we don't need to see. You know why we don't need to see? This is why we don't need to see. Okay, check this out right here, family. Check this out. I want to go where I want to, and there have been some instances where you were allowed apparently to take a couple of trips. That can't happen anymore because of the conditions of his bond that this court set this bond, and you can't deviate from those conditions unless this court tells you to do so. I'm told by Ms. Taylor that she's having some difficulties in supervising his bond because you had a couple of trips that were approved and was not approved by the court, were not discussed with the court, were not discussed with Mr. Handel Durham, and that's a violation of your bond, Mr. Govan. So I don't know who gave you permission to take those trips to leave Shelby County, but unless you hear from Judge Coffey, don't say anything else. Unless you hear from Judge permission to take those trips to leave Shelby by the court, were not discussed with the court, were not discussed with Mr. Handel Durham, and that's a violation of your bond, Mr. Govan. So I don't know who gave you permission to take those trips to leave Shelby County, but unless you hear from Judge Coffey, don't say anything else. I don't know who gave you permission to take those trips to leave Shelby County, but unless... So family, right here, the original spanking, Judge Coffey is telling him in regards to his damn bond that he's not supposed to leave Shelby County. It is a violation of his probation. I mean, his bond conditions. So what the fuck is Steve Mulroy talking about? We gotta see. No, the fuck we don't need to see. We saw that this motherfucker left. Not only did he leave Shelby County, the motherfucker's riding around with suspended license. But yet he's begging the court, family, give me a break so I can go get a job and da-da-da-da-da. And they granted the shit. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, man, when y'all get into the building, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button because people need to be put ears on it. There's nothing to discuss. That is a direct violation of his bond. Damn the threatening, the stalking, and all that shit. Okay, that's 2019. But the fact that his ass left Shelby County, you out past your curfew that they granted your ass, as I told y'all. Family, what did I tell y'all? Okay, didn't I tell y'all? Look, we're going to get to that in a minute. But before I get to that, I want you guys to listen to something else, right? This is how disrespectful that Steve Mulroy and the justice system down there in Memphis is trying to play us, right? This is how disrespectful they is. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the deal. If y'all not following the law and y'all not going to force people to follow the law, what the fuck is people down there acting like they want to follow the law for? Y'all not following the law. You know what I'm saying? Family, listen to this shit, man. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Listen to this, man. This is madness. This is pure madness. Listen to this, family.
Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
It could get worse. It could get more restrictive. Be blessed that you are on bond. You can't deviate from those conditions unless this court tells you to do so. It could get worse. It could get more restrictive, but they're not going to get any less restrictive, Mr. Govan. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. A keeping it real moment for Judge Lee Coffey, specifically for the ears of Hernandez Govan. He's the man accused of masterminding the death of young Dolph and charged with the rapper's murder. The judge and his lawyer made aware of Govan leaving the county twice.
That's a violation of your bond, Mr. Govan, so I don't know who gave you permission to take those trips to leave Shelby County.
Judge Coffey said Govan once left to celebrate his birthday, the other for the 4th of July. Terms of.
So, family, you telling me that this motherfucker got out of jail, left Shelby County to go celebrate his birthday, then he left again to go celebrate the 4th of July? What the fuck is going on down here? What in the hell is going on down here in this Dolph case, man? Originally, this is the original scene right here. He left the county, family. The motherfucker went and celebrated his birthday? What the fuck do Hernandez Govan got to do to get locked up? Kill the fucking president? Do he got to kill the damn president in order to go to jail? Like, what the hell is going on here? It ain't making no sense, man. And also, I'm going to also show y'all how, family, even, listen, family, listen, even your boy, Jamarcus Johnson, he not following bond conditions. You know what I'm saying? So what do Hernandez Govan got to do? He got to shoot the mayor, C.J. Davis, the president, to get locked up? Like, why won't they lock this guy up? This is the first time listen, family, the first time he violated. He was out the county. He's out the county again. You can't hide this. And what did I tell y'all, family? What did I tell y'all? 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 I told y'all that Hernandez Govan is out moving around with them people, man. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to something, right? I want you guys to pay attention to something, right? Because we ain't playing around with it today, family. We ain't gonna play with it today. We can't. Now let me show you what this dumbass motherfucker Jenny from the block and family, and do please excuse my high class English, man, but these people got me all the way pissed off with this shit that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Now I want you guys to listen to this, right? Because Jenny from the block, she's a piece of work. She's a piece of work. Listen to this.
How serious these charges are. I know I don't even have to go back through that. Okay? I also shouldn't have to remind you that you're out on a bond and the court has put you under some real serious or some real tight stipulations.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, the court feels like you're playing fast and loose with the court in these stipulations. And I don't like that. You have filed a motion with your attorney asking me to review your bond conditions. And before we could ever do that, I get a message from a concerned citizen that you're out doing interviews. Whether you're talking about this case or not, you're doing interviews. And the court doesn't like the fact that you feel free enough to do interviews. Because what could be happening is that you could be in jail.
Let's stop right there, right? Because Jenny from the block, right? She full of shit. Okay? You full of shit, right? You know why? Because I want you guys to pay attention to something. This is Judge Coffee on the initial. The first time busting Hernandez Govan out of there, right? This is what he said.
Cannot be done unless it is proved by this court, Mr. Govan. You understand that, sir? Yes, sir. And please, please, please stop asking this Taylor probation management group if they can relax these restrictions or if they can do certain things or let you go shopping or let you get a job, because she doesn't have authority to do that. Ms. Taylor would do what the court ordered when I entered the bond conditions on this case and placed those conditions under seal. Those are not negotiable. They're not...
Family, you heard what he said. Those are not negotiable. But yet, Jenny from the block turned around and negotiated. Okay? Grasp.
Open to discussion. They're not open to change unless Mr. Durham files a written petition in court and says, Judge Coffee, I'm asking that you modify some of these bond conditions. Now, unless Mr. Durham asks for Mr. Govan, you talk to Mr. Durham and say, will you please address Judge Coffee about doing certain things? He'll do so. But I think what Mr. Durham will tell you is that, Mr. Govan, you should be blessed that you are on bond. The only other resolution for Judge Coffee is to put you back in jail pending a disposition of these charges. Your lawyer.
You see, now, family, did you hear that? So Judge Coffee already done said this shit. She mimicking the same shit that Judge Coffee said, but she not gonna pull the trigger. And this is the problem that I have with motherfuckers like Jenny from the block. See, we gotta stop with this selective politics, right? This selective outrage whenever shit happen to black women, because you got certain black women that are corrupt, okay? Like Jenny from the block. First and foremost, you as a judge know that you would not allow these people in Shelby County the same leniency as y'all are letting Hernandez Govan run around and make a live spectacle of the justice system down there in Memphis. That's first and foremost. You can't go to jail and get that same treatment. So how in the hell is you executing judgment? How are you sitting on the bench as a judge and you not even judging righteously? If y'all gonna let Hernandez Govan do all this shit, y'all might as well free straight drop and cornbread and everybody else. What the fuck are they sitting in jail for if y'all gonna allow the mastermind? Don't y'all understand when they say mastermind, that's leadership. Where on planet Earth have you ever heard leadership free while the shooters are locked up? This just like Young Thug being let free and everybody else being locked up. It don't work like that. So what the fuck is going on up here with Jenny from the block? So you not keeping justice and judging and doing shit righteously. You're corrupt. The other thing is you are a black woman. How do you think this shit look to Young Dolph family? He got kids. He got people that love him. So as a black woman, how in the fuck is you G'ing for that? Y'all know what's going on in this case. Y'all just letting this guy run around, and you know it don't sit right with Young Dolph family because you see Mia J posting on the shit. She been posting on the shit. When they were saying that the family agreed, she told you in that interview, if you listen on the Breakfast Club, they basically told us this is what they're doing. Why you think she was crying about, oh, this low ass bond? So what the fuck is Stan G talking about? And we gonna get to Stan G in a minute. Hernandez Govan got all these people. The bond wasn't shit but $9,000. Low ass bonds. It ain't like he paid no fucking million cash to get out of jail. His ass paid $9,000 to get out of jail. So Jenny, I can't respect your ass. You are cutthroat, you fake, you a phony, you ain't shit. You not. And the people that voted her in, y'all need to vote that bitch out. And excuse my high English, but this is just what it is. These motherfuckers is corrupt, man. You can't go to jail down there in Shelby County. And if they're gonna give all this leniency out, why the hell straight drop them ain't out? The other thing is, why is Jamarcus Johnson out? Why did Jamarcus Johnson get a bond? Okay. Why did Jamarcus Johnson get a bond? Why is he even out of jail? He ain't even following that shit. Family, listen to this shit, man. Like, Jenny, you full of shit. I was hoping for the case to start. And man, shut your ass up. You wasn't hoping on shit. You knew what the fuck was going on. Family, listen to this. This the last time they went to court, right? It's the last time they went to court, right? Listen to this.
Jamarcus Johnson, who has already entered a guilty plea for being an accessory after the fact. He's standing there to the left, wearing a T-shirt that reads Misfits, which according to the judge describes how he has adjusted to the court's orders.
So listen, did y'all hear that? The shirt that he's wearing is Misfits, and this is how he has adjusted to the court orders. Let's keep going here.
Their report says that you're not compliant with weekly call-ins. I'm not sure what the problem is.
A problem Johnson and his attorney promised would no longer be an issue.
So family, do y'all see what's going on? They slam dunking all over the justice system down there in Shelby County. They dunking. They taking Jenny from the block. They taking her to the hole. They got her at the top of the key. They shaking her up. Gone. Pass her. Boom. You know what I'm saying? She can't do nothing. How the fuck is you the judge? He ain't complying with orders. What the hell is he out of jail for? Hernandez Govan damn sure ain't complying with orders. So what the hell is going on down there? Let me explain to y'all what's going on down here, family. Y'all remember this right here? Remember this video right here I did? See, now it's time for us to check the credits. A lot of people be running that lip. Let's check the credits, right? What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Remember I did this video right here? All right. Court filings on behalf of Hernandez Govan asked the judge to give him a curfew of 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, let's just stop right there. Why would Hernandez Govan ask the judge to give him a curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.? It's because while y'all Negroes in the city of Memphis is sleeping, he wants to be.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here.
Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good.
Work management.
This is an article, and this is pretty much what they were talking about, right? About the curfew. This is what he was back in court for, right? Now, this came out February 15th. Listen to what they're saying right here. Okay. The man prosecutors claim organized the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph asked his new judge for curfew. Court filings on behalf of Hernandez Govan asked a judge to give him a curfew of 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, let's just stop right there. Why would Hernandez Govan ask the judge to give him a curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.? It's because while y'all Negroes in the city of Memphis is sleeping, he wants to be riding around with the police pointing people out. See, when people were saying that Big Juke now are shutting down all their stores and all of this shit, it's because they know what's coming. They know that this dude is working with the police and he's riding around pointing people out. This is what y'all gotta understand. Why would he want a curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.? Those are not business hours, Hernandez. Okay? Those are not business hours. Those are the hours that you are asleep, and while you sleep, he wants to ride around and help the police. Okay, and this is what's going on. 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. Boy, hey, listen, I don't care if you CMG, PRE, whatever it is, whatever game you claiming or whatever you got going on in the streets, you better shut it down. As long as this guy right here is in the city of Memphis and he's free, y'all better not be doing nothing because y'all on y'all way to jail. Now, family, what happened? What just happened? What just happened? Didn't I just break this down and get this to y'all? Send this to them boys. Put ears on it. Y'all saw what happened down in Dolphland, right? Y'all saw what happened with Young Mob and them. They telling on them. When they can't out-muscle them and beat them in the streets, you know what they do? They put the police on them. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's a dirty game. And this is why it's important for us to do what we're doing here on these blogs. They can talk their ass off, man, y'all the police. But they working with the police. They're employing the police. See, what they do, they playing a very dirty game, right? Because what they're doing is they're buying these police chiefs, they're buying the mayors, they're buying all these people, the district attorneys, the people that's in positions of power, in order for them to do what it is that they want them to do. Why you think Steve Mulroy is shaking like a pair of craps? The senator want to remove him, and what did he say? Oh, I know him. We, you know what I'm saying? But see, what it is Steve Mulroy done took that money. George Soros, Rockefeller, he done took that money. And now when you take that money, you have to do favors. And it gets to a point where they can't control this shit down here in Memphis. It's off the chain. So the favors is to a point where it's like, damn, we I gotta cross y'all ass out, because if not, they gonna remove me. They getting ready to bust my ass. You see what I'm saying? This is what one's gotta understand. But I told y'all. Now, here's the deal, family. Why is Hernandez Govan free if they're saying that he's the mastermind? Now, I want to walk this shit down to you because, you know, you got people like Stan G, right? Shout out to Stan G, right? But at the same time, y'all gotta, I don't know if they paying these people money or they just saying shit just to get views. I don't know. But you gotta remember, when you start telling lies you start forgetting shit that you already done said and put out already, then you got to go back and clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's important to tell the truth, because then you ain't got to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga goes and does an interview, right? He goes and does an interview, right? And now I want you guys to listen to what he had to say on this, right? Listen to what he had to say, right? And fair use. We're going to use a little bit of this, right? For educational purposes.
Told me they're more was looking at Jug.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not him, and I ain't been in the streets to know point the situation out, like what he got going on with the government. He could be just a key witness, and they want to keep him safe.
Let's stop right there. So now Stan G gonna make the argument that he could be a key witness, right? He could be a key witness. He could be a key witness. He could be a key witness, right? Now check this out, right? They forget they did this interview, right? That's right. Now listen to this. Let's listen to this.
Julio too. Like, if you got it, well, I get Julio. He gonna hear this anyway. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's get to some more meat and potatoes, man. Everybody saying that you know Raven from the cookie shop, from Makita's Cookie.
Oh, man, hey, what's the old saying? Stan G, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Man, Raven walked in front of me right now and slapped the shit out of me. I wouldn't know who that lady was. You know what I'm saying? You know, nah, I ain't never.
So all the bloggers out there, you just threw that out the window. You ain't never seen no Raven in your life.
Man, and look, I don't know that lady, man. I ain't never met her. I ain't never been to the cookie shop with none of that goofy shit.
What's you and Black Youngster relationship?
Man, I don't rap. I ain't never met no motherfucking Black Youngster day in my life.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Out to him though, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't know, bro.
Alright, was you on the crime scene? I'm just gonna say it like that. What the blog was saying.
Now, now you peep how he had to think how he was gonna answer that. But we ain't even here for that right now. I just peep the game, right? Check this out. So he basically asked Stan G, "Is LeBron James your uncle?" Right? Now, grasp this, right? He said he don't know Raven. He's never been to the cookie shop. So how in the fuck could he be a key witness if he wasn't on the scene of the shoot? He basically said he wasn't on the scene of the shoot. Is LeBron James your uncle? Now, remember when the prosecutor them came out and said, oh, he didn't discuss anything on the case. Yes, the fuck he did discuss shit on the case. Now, out of his own mouth, he said that he's never been down to the cookie shop a day in his life. He don't know Raven, and he was not on the scene. So how in the fuck could he be a key witness for the government? How? 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 See, this is what I'm saying, man. Yeah, see, when you doing shit like this, you just putting shit out for views. You got to watch it, man.
You know what I'm talking about? Right. Like to make this case go to the right place it's supposed to go to. But at the same time, though, as far as him as being a snitch, I can't even say that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they.
Man, this paperwork out on that boy showing that guy is a rat. Okay. And the thing that people got to understand, family, the shit that's going on with Hernandez Govan, this is like textbook around the entire United States. It don't matter what city you from. You have the law. When the laws are being bended and people are getting out of jail, especially on shit like this when they leadership, you're cooperating with the police. You cooperate. Why do you think Steve Mulroy said what? We have come into some more information to lead us to we gotta, man, listen, man. Let me pull this shit up, man. We ain't finna play with him today. Do I got that pulled up? But y'all know the clip, man, where Steve Mulroy is on there talking and he's saying that when they gave him the bond, when he got granted the bond, okay. Right here. I got it right here.
We've come into some information about Mr. Govan's role and medical conditions that make us
Kelly.
So anyway, and the medical conditions, I already broke this down. You know what I'm saying? With some bullshit, high blood pressure, whatever the case may be, right? But here's the deal. Steve Mulroy never said that Hernandez Govan is not innocent. He's not involved in the case. Because if he wasn't involved in the case, it wouldn't be no need for him to be out on bond and all this other shit if he's just a key witnesses. There's other key witnesses in this case, of this young Dolph case, that are not in jail, that has not been arrested. So he's not saying that he's not involved. He just said we got a clear understanding of his role. Now, family, what I want you guys to understand is this. So if Big Jook, right? If they're saying that Big Jook, and I do believe Big Jook is involved, and that's why his ass got put on that shelf, right? That's right. Because see, y'all gotta understand, regardless of what they talking about, the news and Steve Mulroy and all these people, because they in this stuff for political gain, you know what I'm saying, for money. They really don't care nothing about Dolph, and they don't care nothing about the other side, neither the people that they're prosecuting. But the people that needed to see those tapes, they saw those tapes. They know who pulled up to that cookie shop. They already know. Why do you think when Grow Hero came out and he was speaking, they was like, no, the Holmes was like, no, don't do that on here. They already know. Them boys already know everybody that pulled up to that shop. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? To the people that's involved, right? That's right. But they're not saying that Hernandez Govan is 100% innocent. We have a clearer understanding of what his role is. So, family, if Hernandez Govan, we have not saw any CMG arrests. We have not saw anybody else arrested. And listen, Okay, if they're going to come out and as Stangy is saying, this is he basically setting the stage. If they're going to come out and say, "Oh, this was all Big Jook," why haven't the prosecutors came out and said, "Okay, Big Jook was the mastermind. We was going to arrest him, but this is what it is." Why ain't they came out and said that? You know what they came out and said? This is what they came out and said, right? Check it out. Okay. Check this out. And you know what? Let's go back a year before today, right? Because I want to show you how these jokers are full of shit and they just some bona fide liars. Listen to Paul right here.
Ready to bring this case to a close.
All the parties have proceeded expeditiously and will be ready for trial in March.
He talking that shit. We'll be ready for trial, right? Well, Paul, what's going on here? Because now you're saying, now listen to this.
Cornelius Smith, the two police say pulled the triggers, will have to wait. As soon as Johnson was brought into court, the judge wasted no time telling the 26-year-old his trial, which was set to happen Monday, was being delayed.
I was extremely upset when the lawyers came to me asking.
Jenny, stop with all this fucking lying. These some dirty motherfuckers, man. I mean that shit, man. Look.
For a motion to continue this case.
Both the defense and prosecutors are asking for more time.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Paul just sat up here and told us that they were ready to go to trial. Oh, we're ready to go to trial. But according to Jenny from the block, the defense and the prosecutor, and it sounds like it's more so the prosecutor. You know why? Because listen to what Straight Drop Lawyer had to say.
To get expert witnesses in place.
So do you have experts in place?
The defense does, Your Honor. Okay. We have an expert too, Your Honor.
Listen, they got, so Straight Drop experts is already in place. You know who needs the time? The state.
Since attorney saying he plans to call one expert to the stand, prosecutors are aiming to bring two to trial.
These are cell phone experts regarding location information on cell phones.
The second.
Now stop right there. Stop right there. Cell phone experts. Cell phone experts. Cell phone experts.
These are cell phone experts regarding location.
These are who, Paul?
One expert to the stand. Prosecutors are aiming to bring two to trial.
These are cell phone experts regarding location information on.
Okay, now why is this important to understand, family? Cell phone experts. Let me help y'all out with something, right? Remember when they got Hernandez Govan, right? And I done broke this down a million times, but let me just show you guys something, right? And let's just get both of these just for context. Aurora said while they're still in the discovery phase of the trial, it is abundantly clear Govan had nothing to do with the shooting which killed young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton Jr. Aurora said there's no witnesses which link Govan to the two shooting suspects, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, and instead prosecutors are relying on phone records. Relying on phone records. So family, I done broke this shit down a million times. Stop listening to these bloggers that's telling you this person is unk. This person is unk. That motherfucker moved that money. They got that shit on that cell phone. In my humbly opinion, Jamarcus Johnson has been working with these people, or they just been watching them. This is why they said, family, listen to what I'm saying here, right? Check it out. Check this out, right? Check this out. Okay. And I done broke this shit down, but let's put ears on it.
Well, this new suspect is charged with conspiracy, and we're alleging that he helped one of the shooters escape, and he helped one of the shooters receive money for the solicited murder.
So listen, family, did y'all hear what he said? Through that phone, and he gave them that phone. This is why I told y'all, and I done broke this shit a million times. Payment was made. They know where the fuck that shit coming from. So if Hernandez Govan is not on the scene, how the hell is he locked up on any of this shit? What is he locked up for? They just skipping past that shit and saying, oh, Zach Randolph, all these people is unk. This person is unk. What the fuck is he locked up for if he's not the mastermind, if he's not unk, if the money didn't come from him? What is he locked up for? Y'all can't just skip past that shit and say, listen, man, they got that fucking phone and that money got moved on that phone. That's why that woman said, well, Jamarcus Johnson saw payment. Did we see where it's coming from? They trying to disguise his ass so that he can get out of jail and work. And this is why Big Jook knew. Listen, family, listen to this shit, right? This is why they got to slow down on these drugs and shit, because it's fucking their mind up. They can't think and break this shit down logically. Stan G is saying that, oh, Hernandez Govan got snitched on by Big Jook. Big Jook told and all this other shit. First off, ain't nobody saw no paperwork on Big Jook saying nobody name. The other thing is this, family. If Big Jook paid them the money, right? The money came through him to Hernandez Govan them for them to do this murder. How in the fuck how could Big Jook snitch on Hernandez Govan and all these other people if he's the one that's sending the money to the people? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Because here's the other deal. If Hernandez Govan is not involved in it, then what the fuck is he locked up for? You telling me that Big Jook sat down, gave them Hernandez Govan, but Hernandez Govan ain't got shit to do with the case? Come on, man. They got to leave them drugs alone, man. This shit does not make logical sense whatsoever. He's not involved. He ain't got shit to do with the case. Big Jook saying that. Well, how could Big Jook say his name and put the shit on him if he didn't have anything to do with it? This motherfucker moved that money. They waited on his ass. They either waited on him or Jamarcus Johnson been working with them people. And I think he been working with the people because why is he out of jail for? What is he out of jail for? Y'all got to remember that he is originally charged with conspiracy to commit murder. They sat back and they watched Dodo Bird, or he was either working with them from the beginning. This is why when they got Hernandez Govan, they brought his ass in once they got him. And then right after that, they just let him go. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing about any bond hearing and none of this other shit. They just set the bond. Come on, man. It was a play to let both of them out of jail because they was going to use Jamarcus Johnson as a cover for Hernandez Govan as he go out and he set people up. What y'all got to understand, family, he's not setting CMG up. You ain't seen no indictments or nothing for nobody on CMG. All these indictments is coming from the other side. So we know that he's cooperating with the police because he wouldn't be out of jail. So who is he cooperating on? Come on, man. They trying to cover this shit up, man. And they using this dude right here to clean the city up and get as many buses as he can get before they shut this shit down. Listen, family, it's not enough violating in the world where you not gonna go to jail. You take your ass down there, catch a case, and get out and bond out and violate your shit and see if they give you a million chances like they giving Hernandez Govan. Come on, man. That shit don't work like that. It don't. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, family, listen what I'm telling y'all, man. This dude, Hernandez Govan, is a bona fide rat. Okay. He's a bona fide rat. I don't care what nobody talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't, tell him to prove it. Where the paperwork at? Where's the paperwork at of Big Jook telling on him and giving his name out? Since you talking to Hernandez Govan, tell him produce that motherfucking paperwork and put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. It don't even matter. Even if it is Big Jook, if they put it on Big Jook. At the end of the day, the shit's still going back to Gotti. Because at the end of the day, everybody know the beef was not between Big Jook and Dolph. It was between young Dolph and Gotti. Big Jook got dragged into that shit because it was his brother. Come on, man. It ain't a good look either way you talking about it, however you looking at it. And even if they just say, oh, well, this is them, they're never going to get rest. At the end of the day, people done saw them tapes. They know who was at that store. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So people can run around, hide, and do all this other shit. All I'm saying is this: if you in the city of Memphis, I told y'all, do not get sidetracked because it's summertime. Them alphabet boys are working, and y'all got to get out their way. Y'all got to get out their way. You know what I'm saying? Because they in the city. But the thing that's so crazy is how y'all swooping up all these other people on Ricos and shit. And this is clearly a Rico. It's a murder for hire. They said that the planning started on this shit 6 months way before Young Dolph was killed. It's all type of shit with this case. And yet the feds have not picked the case up. You have not saw no arrests on CMG side. Everything is just steady coming from the Young Dolph side and the people and the affiliates. That's it. What's going on? I'm telling you what's going on. They done bought those people. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny how these people will sit up here, right? And we're going to talk about this because we got to talk about the Fulio shit too that went down, right? These people talk all this shit about fuck the police, this and that, but then they get on here and they get on the police nutsack, and it's like, oh, the police, they dumb. The Ricos coming in. Like, what the hell do they care about these Ricos and all this shit if they live in the street life? This is the shit that come with that. This is why y'all gotta watch these bloggers. We gonna talk about this shit, right? All these bloggers coming out and man, Ace and Young and he fool. When you hear these people talking about that, understand that these people are agents. Because here's the deal: it's rules to this shit. If you want to be a civilian and you get the fuck out the streets, you see what I'm saying? Get out the way. If you gonna play in the streets, these is the rules. Who the fuck give a fuck about? Listen, man, y'all gotta understand these people, listen, family. I'm not talking about just people. When you got gangs and cliques and shit, and you lose people that you love, that you locked in with, who gives a fuck about the police? Who gives a fuck about a Rico? Nigga will gun you down with the police right next to you if they can get the shot. Why give a fuck about the police? This is how you know that these people ain't real steppers. They ain't really about this life. They sitting on here blogging and talking about shit they've never been through. And if they went through that where their partners got killed, they would sit their ass down because, oh, the Ricos, these are the people y'all watch out for. Stay away from them. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that. Because if we in the streets and we locked in on some shit, and I don't fuck a Rico, fuck the police, fuck the feds, fuck all that shit. Y'all just got to catch us when y'all catch us. And the thing that people don't understand on a lot of these cases, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, when I get to that, because I don't even want to get into that right now. You know what I'm saying? But these bloggers are pathetic. They make me sick, man. You know what I'm saying? They promote all this shit. They cool with all this shit. And then when shit happen, oh man, they shouldn't have did that. Here come the police. Here come this and that. And they only come out when it's the big cases, you know what I'm saying, where they can merch off and eat good, everybody nice and fat, and this and that. They don't like when it ain't like real headline shit like that. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care nothing about the shit that's going on in the ghettos and the trenches and shit like that. They ain't trying to stop shit. You know what I'm saying? They going along with that shit. And then when somebody get caught, oh, they dumb. They stupid. They this and that, this and that. Where's these real powerful movements with these big time bloggers? Do I got to start calling names? All these big time bloggers that y'all see on YouTube that's getting all this money, that's got all these big followings, where they big movements at in the streets and the ghettos? You know what I'm saying? Get behind Israelite Talk TV and we coming to a city near you. We going to pull up in them spots, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we good out there in them trenches. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be on here blogging and shit, but I really come from I don't care. I'm not worried about none of this shit. And nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because if you get caught loafing, your ass is gonna get dressed up neat. Simple as that. I ain't no talking, ain't no, hey man, ain't no loafing. No. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is, family, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Okay. So Hernandez Govan is working with these people, man. He's working with these people. He's cooperating and he's taking down a lot of big people. Y'all got to remember when Hernandez Govan came out and did that interview with Stan G, it was because of Big Light. Okay. Make no mistake about that. I'm the reason why his ass came out. Oh, I want to clear some up about my daughter. No, it ain't shit to clear up. They called up with her ass and they looked out for her down there in Houston. Okay. She's a trophy. She's on the shelf now. You see what I'm saying? And when you get done with the police and all this shit, and you gonna be right up there with them because they gonna catch up with you. They gonna catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know that you with them people right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Okay, come on, man. These people is full of shit, man. And I ain't going at gunpoint, man. Come on, man. We always got Memphis in the building, man. Come on, man. Y'all know how we bumming it, man. And y'all got to know my people out there in South Memphis. It's South Memphis to death. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. Real talk. Real talk. No cap. No cap at all. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Cypress says, quit working with them feds. We already know that. Now, family, this is the shit that's crazy, right? This is like family. This is the madness in this young Dolph case, right? And this is how you know that this shit is an inside job, right? Who in the hell would go and employ Hernandez Govan knowing that this guy is a rat? How's young Lil Flip and all these people, right, that fuck with this dude? How y'all fucking with this dude and he's a known rat? He's a known rat. And this is what I'm telling y'all about this industry. The shit is fake as hell. These niggas will do anything for clout, for power, anything. It don't matter. It's a cutthroat business. They don't follow none of this shit that they try to put on the people and say, oh, well, don't tell, don't do this and that. But they're working with the police. Come on, man. All these people fucking with Hernandez Govan and he's a rat, including Big Jook. So what does that tell y'all? Like Cypress says, he went to DeSoto County. That's an automatic violation, and y'all better know it. Family, listen to this, man. It just family, like the shit don't even make no sense, man. Like this dude, they know this dude a rat, but they still mess with this dude. This go to show you how thirsty they was to get young Dolph out of here. And the other thing, here's the other deal. Here's the other deal, family, with this arrest with Hernandez Govan. They blew his cover too, right? Now we don't know if the police, because he was charged with that fugitive charge, right? And that's because he was caught outside of Shelby County. See, they got his ass listed as a fugitive. He tried to take off or whatever the case may be because he's not out of jail the proper way. This is why everything has been put under seal. And 9 times out of 10, Hernandez Govan ain't just in Memphis. That motherfucker is moving from state to state with them Fed boys because you see that he's leaving the county. They couldn't get the shit off with Judge Coffee. This is why they had to get Judge Coffee ass out the way. So one of the things that we know is he's down there in DeSoto County. He's back and forth down there. This is where Cornelia Smith was hiding out at. You know what I'm saying? Tell Unc to send that money. Tell Unc to send that money. Tell Unc to send that money. Okay. They down there in DeSoto County hiding out, playing around back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And they just blew his cover. Okay. So everybody know you tiptoeing back and forth down there to DeSoto County, my boy. Okay. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And he out here with suspended license. It ain't even shit to talk about. Well, we got to see if it violate. Fuck that threat and intimidation shit. The fact that he's riding around with suspended license, I think the tags and shit was expired, and you out the county, that's a violation. Damn all that other shit. And Steve Marroy know this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, family, listen to this. The fact that it's been over a year and they have not brought anybody else in. Because here's the deal. If he's not the mastermind, who's the mastermind? Where the fuck the mastermind at? Where he at? Where he at? There's no way they starting this trial, family, with him being a mastermind and they saying that he masterminded all this shit, paid the money, but yet they're going to stick it to straight drop and Cornelia Smith when he's the mastermind. Where they do that in America? In no justice system. Do the mastermind be free until, and then they're saying, family, listen to this, man. This shit is madness, man. Let me see something real quick. Listen to this, man. Where this shit at?
You're the person with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect the ones you love. But did you know that you could go to jail simply for doing the right thing to keep your family safe? Don't end up behind bars just because you didn't know what would happen after a self-defense incident. And I'm here to bring you this 100%.
Are ready for whatever is next.
We're joined at the hips with the other defendants, and we just can't. As far as I know, at this point, things are going to proceed.
That trial is set for September 23rd with the judge.
Let me see. Thought I had that pulled up. Let's see here. What is this right here? But anyway, family, they talking about. Let me see. Is it this? I think this it right here. Let me see something.
Or is next.
We're joined at the hips with the other defendants, and we just can't. As far as I know, at this point, things are going to proceed.
That trial is set for September 23rd with the judge re-emphasizing that is the day in which it will.
But anyway, he talking about they're gonna wait till after the case over with, and then they're gonna seek where the hell is this damn shit at, man? All right, I must have shut it down or something. But anyway, he talking about that they're going to that they're going to wait until the case is over with before they seek what they're going to do with Hernandez Govan. How is that possible? So you're going to charge the shooters, but then the person that's actually involved in this shit, you're not going to charge him though. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Oh my goodness. They gave Govan permission to look for work during hunting hours. This is what I'm saying, man. Got them day ones in the building, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, man. They try to have a kid. They try to have a kid shut down, man, because they know I'm coming with it, man. And what it is, family, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what it is. I dropped that other video, right? On that shit that's going on in the Middle East, right? And they ain't like that. They like, hell no, shut that nigga down. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, like I said, fam, listen, make sure, right, that y'all are subscribed over here to Israelite Talk Media. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can make this okay, let me see something real quick. Or you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna see if I could just put that down here for you guys, and you can just go down here. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, let me see something real quick. Hmm. Well, it ain't gonna let me add it on there. But anyway, you guys go there and I will pin it in the community section where you guys can see it. And then you guys make sure that you guys subscribe over here at Israelite Talk Media over here, because this is where we're gonna be at, you know what I'm saying, when they shut us down over here. And I'm gonna start posting content over there, you know what I'm saying, to get that channel rocking and rolling here in a few minutes. So just you know, y'all bear with me and stuff, man. But see here, man. Man, shout out to everybody that's checking in, man. Maybe the echo should be gone now. What y'all think? I think when I play those videos, I think it be kind of like going out and stuff like that. Yep. Then for it to be unfold that the DNA was giving generous donations. Mm-hmm. Coach said he's been snitching for 30 years. Oh my goodness. Man, come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is. They gonna catch him. They gonna catch his ass. Yeah, I believe Shondell Barnett is working too. But anyway, fam, man, listen, man, make sure y'all share this. We gonna be talk. We got a lot of shit that we got to catch up on. A lot of stuff we got to catch up on and break down. So anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Make sure y'all share this thing. Get this out to them boys. Get this thing to Gotti now. Get this thing back to Hernandez Govan. But I already know they watching. You know what I'm saying? They stay watching. You know what I mean? But get this to them boys, man, because they know, man, we step all over that shit over here all the time. Okay. So with that being said, man, y'all stay safe out there, man. And I'm signing off here on Israelite Talk. Shalom.